The belief that wealth is reserved for those with six-figure salaries or inherited fortunes is a myth that continues to discourage countless individuals from pursuing financial freedom. In reality, many people with modest incomes, teachers, tradespeople, service workers, freelancers, have built significant wealth through discipline, strategy, and consistency. Building wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how well you manage what you earn, how you invest your money, and how you develop habits that prioritize long-term financial security over short-term gratification. The journey may be slower for low or average income earners, but with the right mindset and practical steps, long-lasting wealth is within reach. Today, we will talk about how to build wealth without a high income. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The power of mindset and financial intentionality. Wealth building begins with mindset. Many people with modest incomes never build wealth simply because they don't believe it's possible. They may feel stuck in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, believing that saving or investing can wait until their income increases. However, intentionality with money, being deliberate about how you earn, save, spend, and invest, can bridge the income gap. A wealth-building mindset involves clarity about your goals, a willingness to sacrifice short-term comforts, and a long-term vision for financial independence. Understanding that wealth is built over decades, not days, helps foster patience and resilience. Mastering budgeting, giving every dollar a purpose. Budgeting is the cornerstone of wealth building, especially on a limited income. Without a budget, it's nearly impossible to know where your money goes or how to control it. A well-crafted budget acts like a financial map, showing you exactly where you stand and guiding you towards your goals. The zero-based budgeting method, where every dollar is assigned a task, whether it's for rent, savings, debt repayment, or fun, ensures that money doesn't slip through the cracks. Tools like Mint, YNED, You Need a Budget, or even a simple spreadsheet can help categorize expenses and uncover areas of overspending. Often, even small adjustments, like cutting subscriptions, cooking at home, or buying secondhand, can free up funds for saving and investing. Paying yourself first, no matter the income. One of the most important wealth-building habits is the principle of paying yourself first. This means setting aside savings or investments before you pay bills or spend on discretionary items. While this may sound difficult on a tight income, even saving $20 a week can add up over time. Automating savings helps build consistency and reduces the temptation to spend. You can start with an emergency fund of $500, $1,000, and then grow it to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses. Eventually, those savings can be redirected toward investments, which is where wealth truly multiplies. Crushing debt strategically. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to wealth creation, particularly high-interest consumer debt like credit cards or payday loans. For those with limited income, interest payments can consume a large portion of monthly earnings, leaving little room for savings. Strategies like the avalanche method, paying off debts with the highest interest rate first, or the snowball method, paying off the smallest balances first for motivation, can be powerful tools. Refinancing or consolidating loans to reduce interest rates can also accelerate debt repayment. The goal should be to eliminate toxic debt and avoid taking on new unnecessary liabilities, freeing your future income to work for you, not your creditors. Maximizing income-boosting opportunities. Although this article is about building wealth without a high income, increasing your earnings even marginally can make a huge difference. This doesn't mean working yourself to exhaustion, it means being strategic. Look for side hustles that align with your skills, such as freelance writing, tutoring, virtual assistants, or rideshare driving. Consider certifications or vocational training that can lead to higher-paying roles without a full college degree. Even negotiating a small raise or taking on a few extra hours each month can provide extra capital for saving or investing. Every additional dollar earned and wisely used accelerates your path to wealth. Investing, the key to compound growth. No matter how much you earn, you cannot save your way to wealth alone. Investing is essential to building long-term wealth because it leverages the power of compounding, earning returns on both your initial investment and the returns themselves. Even small, regular contributions to a retirement account can grow substantially over decades. For example, investing just $100 a month in an index fund with an average 7% return could grow to over $120,000 in 30 years. Take advantage of tax-advantaged accounts like Roth IRAs or 401(k) if available. and use low-cost, diversified index funds to minimize risk. You don't need to be a stock-picking genius. Consistency and patience often outperform timing the market. Avoiding lifestyle inflation. One of the most subtle traps that prevent people from building wealth is lifestyle inflation, spending more as income increases. It's tempting to upgrade your car, move to a fancier apartment, or splurge on luxuries after a raise. But real wealth is built when you maintain a modest lifestyle, even as your income grows, saving and investing the difference. This gap between what you earn and what you spend is the true engine of wealth. People who master this gap, even with a modest income, often outpace higher earners who constantly upgrade their lifestyle and fail to save. Using frugality as a wealth tool. Frugality is not about deprivation. It's about making value-based decisions. Instead of focusing on what you can't afford, shift your mindset to what you choose to prioritize. Cutting costs on low-value spending, like fast fashion or luxury gadgets, allows you to spend more on what truly matters, whether that's security, travel, education, or early retirement. Frugal living also builds discipline and resilience, which are crucial traits for long-term wealth. Living frugally doesn't mean being cheap. It means being intentional and creative, whether through meal planning, couponing, DIY solutions, or secondhand shopping. Building strong financial habits and routines. Wealth building is more about behavior than income. People who consistently track spending, review financial goals, and educate themselves about personal finance build strong habits that yield results. Establishing regular routines, such as reviewing your finances weekly, automating bill payments, setting calendar reminders for investing, and reading financial books or podcasts, keeps your goals top of mind. These small actions, repeated over time, compound just like investments do. The difference between someone who becomes wealthy on a modest income and someone who struggles often lies in the consistency of their daily habits. Leveraging community and accountability. You don't have to build wealth alone. Joining financial communities, online forums, budgeting groups, or financial independence circles can provide motivation, advice, and support. Having an accountability partner or financial coach can keep you on track and provide perspective when challenges arise. In some cases, sharing financial goals with your partner or family members can help reduce household expenses and align spending habits. Community not only helps with accountability, but can also unlock resources such as shared childcare, bulk buying, carpooling, or swapping services, all of which reduce costs and free up money for wealth building. Protecting your wealth with insurance and legal tools. As your savings and investments grow, it's important to protect what you've built. A single medical emergency, car accident, or lawsuit can wipe out years of progress. Health insurance, renters/home insurance, and auto insurance are critical safeguards. Life insurance is especially important if you have dependents. Additionally, consider creating a basic will or estate plan, especially as your assets grow. These tools may not directly grow wealth, but they ensure your hard-earned money isn't lost to emergencies, lawsuits, or legal complications. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.